Who called defense attorneys to blow the whistle on a Vanderbilt rape trial juror? It turns out to be the man convicted of the crime. Tonight, he speaks exclusively with News Channel 5.
I didn't think he could be impartial. What if he was jaded or had a vengeance?
Alarm at a mid-state high school. Students are sent home following the discovery of an explosive device.
New concerns Governor Haslam's proposal to expand Medicaid may never make it to a full vote on Capitol Hill.
And animal rescuers come to the aid of more than 50 puppies living in filth.
From your news and information leader, this is News Channel 5 at 6.
Good evening. The jury foreman in the Vanderbilt rape case was a victim himself. So should he have been on that jury?
We're now learning more about how this information came to light and who was the whistleblower. As News Channel 5's Nick Barris reports, it was the convicted rapist himself. Tonight, the exclusive interview.
This man who asked that we conceal his identity should know. He committed the rape involving a juror who helped return the guilty verdicts in the Vanderbilt rape trial.
So 14 years ago, you pled no contest to statutory rape involving this individual.
That's correct. It was originally 3 counts of statutory rape, and then I was indicted with 23 counts of statutory rape.
He's long since paid his debt to society, serving 6 years. The man we'll call Frank spent the past 2 weeks watching the rape trial and learned that his victim was on the jury.
Why did this surprise you?
Because he was the victim of a sex crime, and he was on a jury for a sex crime. I didn't think he could be impartial. What if he was jaded or had a vengeance?
That's a question defense attorneys are now asking after Frank contacted them. They say they had no idea, and now there are questions as to whether the juror was truthful answering their questions during the selection process.
Is that not one of the questions they asked?
It's unclear exactly what questions were asked of the jurors. The court reporter's record from the jury's selection may well be scrutinized to see who asked what. In the meantime, defense attorneys say they may now ask for a new trial. Nick Barris, News Channel 5 HD.
Amid all these new developments, we heard from the jury foreman's attorney today. She says he was simply doing his job by serving on that jury and that his past should have nothing to do with his decision in the Vanderbilt rape trial. News Channel 5's Jason Lamb is in the newsroom with more on what the attorney had to say. Jason?
That's right, and it turns out a lot of this focus is going to be on that pre-trial jury screening process, what that juror was asked and how he answered. That juror was identified by his attorney today as jury foreman Todd Easter. Brandon Vandenberg's attorney, Fletcher Long, says the fact that Easter was a victim of statutory rape 14 years ago is pertinent information in a rape case, and that they should have known that before seating the jury. But today, Easter's attorney said Easter did nothing wrong.
I think that this is not what he bargained for. I think he's doing as well as he can be right now. But this is a guy who was called for jury duty. It could have been anyone called for jury duty. And in his mind and in mine, he did everything he was supposed to do.
Nashville District Attorney General Glenn Funk says in his mind he doesn't think that these latest revelations will be enough to overturn the jury's verdict. Reporting live in the newsroom tonight, Jason Lamb, News Channel 5 HD.
Thanks, Jason. Defense attorneys have sent a request to get the court reporter's notes from the day the jury was selected. They want to see if that juror was asked about his past, and if so, what his answer was. Getting those notes could take a while, though. Vandenberg and Beatty's sentencing date is March 6th. Vanderbilt University is trying to move forward from Tuesday's verdict. Yesterday, Chancellor Nicholas Zeppos issued a statement on the school's website saying Vanderbilt must work harder to prevent sexual assaults. Zeppos says he is deeply troubled that some students either knew about the 2013 rape or should have known and did nothing to stop it or report it. He also says he won't be satisfied until campus sexual assaults are a thing of the past. He wrote, "It requires commitment to our core principles, which demand that sexual harassment and sexual assault will never be ignored or downplayed or get lost in a bureaucracy." Zeppos says the school's efforts will include raising awareness about the importance of intervening when another student is in distress.
We've been following developing news in Spring Hill tonight. Students were evacuated from the high school after an explosive device was found in the bathroom. We're now getting a look at that device. You can see why